Hello students, welcome to my online class. In this video lecture, we will study completeness property in the set of real numbers, and then we'll show that the set of rational numbers is not order complete. So first of all, order completeness in set of real numbers. This is also called completeness property of real numbers or LUB axiom. So its statement is every non-empty set of real numbers which is bounded above has the supremum in set of real numbers. So if S is a set of real numbers which is bounded above, then we consider the set T, which is a collection of all the elements x such that minus x is in the set S. Then the completeness property can be stated in alternative form as every non-empty set of real numbers which is bounded below has the infimum in set of real numbers. So this is called complete ordered field. So a set of real numbers is a complete ordered field. So we have theorem. Its statement is the set of real numbers is not order complete. So let's begin with the proof. To show that the set of rational numbers is not order complete, it is sufficient to prove that there exists a non-empty set S of rational numbers which is bounded above does not have a supremum in set of rational numbers. So we consider a set S which is collection of all positive rational numbers whose square is less than 2. So S is a set which is collection of all the rational numbers x such that x is greater than 0 and x square is less than 2. So first of all, we will show that S is non-empty. So since 1 is a greater than 0 and 1 square is less than 2, so this implies that 1 is in the set S. That means S is a non-empty set. So clearly 2 is an upper bound of the set S. That means S is bounded above set. So thus we have shown that S is a non-empty set of real rational numbers which is bounded above. So let if possible the rational number k be its supremum, and from the definition of the set S clearly we have k is greater than 0. By the law of trichotomy, so we have 3 cases, and out of 3 cases exactly 1 holds. So first case will be k square is less than 2, second case is k square equals to 2, and third case is k square is greater than 2. So case 1, so in case 1 we consider k square is less than 2. So we consider one rational number y which equals to 4 plus 3k upon 3 plus 2 into k. Here 2, 3, 4 and k all are positive. So that is why y is greater than 0. So then we consider k minus y. So on further solving we will get k minus y equals to 2 into k square minus 2 upon 3 plus 2k. Here 2, 3 plus 2 and 3 plus 2k both are positive, but since k square is less than 2, so k square minus 2 is less than 0. So that is why we have k minus y less than 0. So this implies that y is greater than k. Also we have 2 minus y square equals to 2 minus in bracket 4 plus 3k upon 3 plus 2k square. So on further solving we will get 2 minus y square equals to 2 minus k square upon 3 plus 2k whole square. So since k square minus 2, since k square is less than 2, so we will have 2 minus k square is greater than 0. So this means 2 minus y square is greater than 0. So this implies y square is less than 2. So from this we get that y is greater than 0 and y square is less than 2. That means y is in the set S. So we have shown that y is in the set S and is greater than k. So this means k cannot be a supremum of set S. Next, case 2. So in case 2 we consider k square equals to 2, but this case is not possible since we know that there does not exist any rational number whose square is 2. So thus this case is not possible. In case 3 we assume k square is greater than 2. So then the number k minus y will also be greater than 0. So this implies y is less than k. Also we have 2 minus y square equals to 2 minus in bracket 4 plus 3k upon 3 plus 2k whole square. So on further solving we will get this equals to 2 minus k square upon 3 plus 2k square. Since we have k square is greater than 2, so 2 minus k square will be less than 0. So this means y square is greater than 2. So here we have shown that there exists an upper bound y in the set S which is smaller than the supremum k, and this is not possible. So here none of these three conditions hold. Hence our assumption that a rational number k is the supremum of S is wrong. Thus for the set S no rational number exists which is the supremum of S. So thus we conclude that the set of rational numbers is not order complete.